We are going to provide the Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, the United States, to the Ukrainians, and the Germans are going to provide the Marder infantry fighting vehicles that they have to the Ukrainians.
As you just heard, President Biden announced a close to $3 billion military assistance package for Ukraine. This includes something Ukraine has frequently requested from its allies, the Bradley armored vehicles. Now, military officials say this will be especially helpful to Ukrainian troops as they push back against Russian forces in the eastern Donbas region. Germany and France also announcing a plan to send military equipment to Ukraine, including several Patriot air defense missile batteries. Now, this comes as Russia has called for a ceasefire in observance of the Russian Orthodox Christmas. Ukrainian President Zelensky rejected the temporary truce, calling it a move designed to help Russian soldiers rest and gather reinforcements. Here to discuss the very latest round of military aid is former U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, William Taylor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Well, is there an end in sight to this war, and would Putin ever be willing to negotiate a truce?
He'll have to at some point. When his troops are pushed out of Ukraine, where they invaded since the 24th of February, when his troops are pushed out, then he'll have to sit down and have a negotiation. Until then, he's going to keep losing on the battlefield. And he is not making any progress, so he's going to have to negotiate once he is pushed out of Ukraine.
Well, how long can Ukraine really hold out with support from the U.S. and the West?
So President Biden has answered that question, and he says as long as it takes. And it turns out it's not just President Biden. It's all of NATO. It's all of the G7. The whole West is united in support of Ukraine, and they say they will provide this assistance, the military assistance, the financial assistance, humanitarian assistance, which is going to be necessary as long as it takes. The Ukrainians are going to fight for as long as it takes to get the Russians out of their country, and so that's a good combination.
Well, the big question is, in your opinion, would Russia ever consider using nuclear weapons? And really, what would be our response if they did?
In answer to your first question, I think the chances are very low that they would ever go to that. They're not zero, can't count it out, but that a very low probability. And answer to your second question, they've been told, the Russians have been told what would happen if they were to use a nuclear weapon in Ukraine. And the way Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, told the Russians is it would be catastrophic consequences. There would be catastrophic consequences for the Russians if they were to use nuclear weapons. I don't think they'll do it. I think one of the reasons they won't do it is they don't want to see these catastrophic consequences. There's no real benefit to them on the battlefield. So I think the chances, Kelsey, are low.
Ambassador Taylor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.